there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Let's see, Road Ramble. Men, don't defeat yourselves. Right? Now, my previous video, I talked about real men need to focus on good women. And you know what? It disturbed me that I had some dudes come on there and say, oh, there are no good women. One dude was talking about, oh, these good women, they all chase the thugs and stuff like that. And, well, two things with that, right? First of all, since we're talking mostly, it's going to be mostly black men on here saying that, even though I specifically said in the video, this goes across races about good women, right? When men say that there are no good women and stuff, it echoes what black women are saying and been saying for years and stuff, and you saying the exact same thing when you know you're a good man, or at least think you're a good man. You exist, so shoot, Lord nature say there's some good women existing. And quite frankly, if you the type of man that running into good women, the only thing that all these bad women you have in common is you. Because, shoot, me and other men, particularly select men, run into good women all the damn time. I mean, seriously, it's just that simple. We run into them all the time. But see, that comes down to attitude, right? Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. But that comes down to attitude, man. You know what, man? One thing about me, man, I don't run around here with some bad attitude. I don't worry about, I've been very abstinent about, the whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing, that it's overblown. That's because in my eyes, they can't compete with me. And I don't worry about it, right? I don't defeat myself. See, a lot of times, I'm seeing too many men, they shooting themselves in the foot. They saying, oh, I can't win because of this dude. Or I can't win because of this. That's not a man's attitude, man. Shoot. My attitude is I'm going to win. If I walk into a room, let's use a Pookie and Ray Ray example. If I walk into a room, it's 100, say it's 100, it's 100 women, 100 men. 99 of the men would be classified as Pookie and Ray Ray, right? My thing is, all right, I'll leave some for the rest of them, but I'm going to get the baddest women in there. See, I don't come in and say, oh, look at these guys, they're going to beat. Look, you know what, man? I think a big problem. See, I wonder how many guys, and y'all can tell me in the comments, how many of y'all played sports? Like competitive sports, right? And you'll understand what I mean when I say this, right? If you playing a competitive sport, right? And I mean, not some rec thing where, whether you win or lose is like, nah, you really just out there for exercise. But competitive, like you played in high school, you played in college, or even in a rec league that got referees or something, is this regardless of the sport. When you go on that field or whatever, field, court, whatever, baseball diamond, you don't walk out there saying, oh, this team is so great, we're going to lose. If you're going to win. If you're going to win, you're going to come out there and say, we're going to kick their ass. They could be the best team in the league, and you still got that mentality, oh yeah, they very good team and stuff. We're going to kick their ass. If you're going to win. If you're going to win. And that's, and you could talk to any athlete in a competitive sport. Right? They don't defeat themselves. If they on a winning team, they don't go out there thinking they're going to lose. They don't care who they playing. In fact, the more the winners on the team, they might look at that other team and say, shoot, I'm going to kick their ass. You know what? I knew this when I was in college, right? I remember there was this, my school was in the NCAAs, right? And it was St. Joe's, and they were playing this other school, Cleveland State, right? And Cleveland State had a good run that year. They had beaten Indiana, and my school was playing them next. And, according to this one player, he said, people looking at him and say, damn, they beat They beat Indiana, right? And this was Bob Knight's Indiana, right? And my man, he looked at these guys and said, I'm gonna have a career high against these dudes. Right? And yeah, my school ended up losing, but my man had a career high against them because he didn't walk out there like, oh, I'm scared or they this or that. He said, I'm gonna drop a career high on them, and that's what he did. Right? Too bad the rest of them didn't have that attitude. But that's my point, though. That's my point, and that's actually a good lesson from sports, man. Good life lesson. I think I might talk about that in my next video and whatnot, right? Or upcoming video. You learn a lot there. You learn, hey, you know what? That other man, you can beat him. You learn to confront. You confront shit. And I'm hearing too many men just really sitting back and really kicking their own ass. You know, you see these women out here, oh, I can't get them. They want that tall dude, or they want that handsome dude, or they want that, they want that thug, or they want that dusty dude. And that's some bullshit, man. That's some bullshit. In fact, but too many men got that attitude. In fact, I remember I did a video talking about men have to compete, and I got pushback on it. I'm like, well, shit, you got to compete, period. You got to compete in life. If you going for a job, you got several other people who wanted that job. If you got a business, you competing for customers. Right? You just compete, man. You can't go out there saying, oh, this person going to get it over me. Shit, you defeated yourself. You beat yourself. And one thing I found in life, many people will beat themselves. Nah, when you go out here, you gotta have that attitude of getting it. Now, bringing it back to women, man. I used to go, and in fact, I told a story before. I was at a party one time. This is my favorite example. I'm at a party one time. 20 dudes, nine sisters. Yeah, most of the night, even though it was outnumbered dudes, more dudes. I ain't look at these dudes like, oh, I won't be able to do anything with these women. Got all these other men here, and they taller or more muscular or better looking, whatever the fuck they are, right? I was like, shit, I might leave some for them, and I did. But most of the night, I was being sandwiched by two women most of the night, because I said, fuck it, I ain't give a fuck. And like, I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm gonna say this, and you know what? I don't care about losing subs, because y'all know I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, I know this the Wolfpack channel. I want the wolves. I don't want blind followers, and I don't want somebody just following and shit for just whatever reason. I don't care. Unsub me, right? Unsub me. I don't give a fuck. You can even announce that shit. I'll be like, bye. But I want just wolves on here. I want people who trying to win in life, man. Whatever you trying to do. And it's bigger than just getting women. It's bigger than just getting women. You want to win in life, period, man. And this is something I tell my people on my private sites. You know, the women are, they the commercial to your main program. They are the commercial to your main program. You just want to win, period. Because you're going to compete. There's always going to be somebody trying to get something. That's just the nature. That's nature itself. Right? But you can't defeat yourself. If somebody going to beat you to something, then they need to beat you. When I played ball, regardless whether it was organized or pickup, my feeling was, nah, you're going to prove it to me. Now, basketball, right? I'll give you another example. Basketball is not my main sport. It's probably my third best sport. Right? My third best sport. My best two are football and soccer, right? But yet I played pickup games against D1 athletes. I played pickup games against D1 athletes. I ain't never played against any pros. And I held my own. They had to give me respect. I held my own against a person whose third sport is basketball. Held his own against some D1 athletes, right? That's because I ain't look at him like, oh man, this dude been on TV a few times. This dude's a D1 athlete. This dude is 6'7". I'd be like, nigga, you ain't scoring on me. I pissed off one dude, 6'7" and stuff. He told all his people to clear out. I ain't let him score, because Rom's a way better athlete than y'all think. I'm older now, but I'm a way better athlete even now. Seriously thinking about playing in this over 40 basketball league, right? Seriously thinking about it. But My attitude was, nah, you ain't scoring. Yeah, you got the height. You got an advantage getting a rebound. That's about it. That's about it. And don't get slick think you're going to leave me open. I'll bust a three in your face. And then when you go for the fake, I'm going to just take you to the hole and laugh at you. Yeah, it's a good thing it was my third best sport. But my attitude was, I ain't letting some motherfucker, I don't give a fuck who they are. Shit. I don't give a fuck who they are. I'm not going to like defeat myself. Like I said, if you beat me. In fact, I don't even think that one time I was against that player, I don't think he scored anything against me. I don't think he scored anything against me. Because that was my thing. Because that's my attitude. I don't give a fuck who you are. Used to be that way in football, too. I'm like, you ain't beating me deep. I used to play that safety. But you ain't beating me deep. And that's any level, any competition. Because my thing is this. I don't go in, even if it's not something I play a lot. My attitude is, you got to show it to me. You got to prove it to me. Because I see too many dudes, like fighting. I used to spar some people and stuff, like in college and stuff. And they used, they that type talk and, try to be all cool, everything. They caught these hands. And they were like, damn, what's up? Because I don't give a fuck what you saying. You better prove it to me. And some dudes don't ask other people to prove it to them. Some dudes say, oh, that's a whatever. He gonna be, or he taller, he gonna get it. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. You can't go through life with that mentality, man. Because then you will always be somebody's bitch. Yeah, I said it. I don't care if you get mad about it. If you gonna go through life with that mentality, you gotta go through life with, like, I'm gonna kick ass. So whatever it is that you want that high paying job, that position, you putting out your resume to it, you figure out, look, I'm gonna go into that interview and I'm gonna make it like, if they don't take me, they have some serious issues. And trust me, if you go in there confident, you go in any interview, you confident and stuff, people, hey, the hiring director, human resource, whoever's talking to you, manager, they gonna pay attention to that. And like I said, if I lost out on jobs to somebody, I say, you know what? Okay, but you prove it. I'm not gonna fuck with my own self. Regardless of what it is, whether you playing sports, whatever. The real competition is you. And I'm not gonna beat myself. I'm gonna nah, you gotta prove it to me. If you think you can do something, and if somebody came up and say, well, Rom, I can do this better, okay, prove it. Prove it. I'll give you a dap. I'll be like, okay, you got it. Prove it to me. Show me. But I'm not going to just look at you and think, oh, this person automatically beat me. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Right? Whenever I play ball or something, like I said, I used to fuck with people because, they come on like, oh, I got it over him. And then when they realized they didn't, because my mindset was, nah, nigga, you got to prove that shit. Prove it to me. So don't, and that's why, that's why I get on that whole thug blaming shit, man. Because you got to prove it to me. You got to prove it. Like, if somebody even came up to me, like, that dude did with Russell Wilson and shit. See, Russell Wilson was probably like, whatever. Or he might have said something behind closed doors. But if I was Russell Wilson, what does that do? Some thug? I was like, oh, you think I'm corny or something? Come down to the pit, motherfucker. Let's go to the pit. Let's go in the weight room, motherfucker. Or let's get in the pit. And football players know what I mean when I say the pit. Let's go in the pit, one-on-one. Yeah, you'll see who's corny, nigga. But you got to have that mindset. I don't give a fuck who it is. But anyway, man. That's it, man. That's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.